It's about stepping into what's next, stronger, connected, and with purpose. As a combat veteran and someone who cares deeply about mental fitness, I've seen how important genuine veteran-led support is. You guys have created a safe space where courage isn't defined by silence, but by showing up. Where strength isn't the absence of struggle, but the willingness to face it.
Prince Harry's Heart of Gold shines at the Heroic Hearts Project Gala. It was a night that will be remembered not for glitter, lights, or celebrity glamour, but for the genuine humanity that filled the air. The historic decks of the USS Hornet Museum in Alameda, California, were alive with emotion as veterans, supporters, and advocates gathered for the Heroic Hearts Project Gala, a celebration of courage, healing, and hope. When the lights dimmed and the crowd fell silent, few expected what came next. Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, veteran, humanitarian, and steadfast supporter of mental health, appeared on screen, delivering a surprise recorded message that sent ripples of emotion across the room. The moment his familiar voice filled the hall, hearts lifted, eyes welled with tears, and applause broke out from men and women who knew that the person speaking to them understood their struggle more deeply than most ever could. The room was silent for a heartbeat after his words ended, the kind of silence that comes only when truth has touched something deep. Then came the applause, long, thunderous, and filled with gratitude. A prince who walks the talk. Prince. Harry's connection to the military has always been more than symbolic. It's carved into his identity. From his 10 years of service in the British Armed Forces, including 2 tours in Afghanistan, to his ongoing advocacy for veterans through the Invictus Games, Harry's life has been one continuous tribute to those who serve. At the Heroic Hearts Project Gala, his recorded message felt less like a celebrity endorsement and more like a comrade's salute. His words were personal, informed, and laced with the empathy of someone who has shared both the battlefield's intensity and the quiet loneliness that follows. The audience at the USS Hornet included men and women who had battled post-traumatic stress, who had felt forgotten, and who now found a sense of belonging within the Heroic Hearts Project, HHP, a non-profit that provides veterans access to psychedelic therapy programs designed to help them heal from trauma when conventional methods fail. Harry's message validated their journey. It was not a royal speech written for applause, but a heartfelt message from one warrior to another. He acknowledged the invisible wounds, the courage to seek healing, and the power of community. The Heroic Hearts Project, a movement of hope. The Heroic Hearts Project, founded by Jesse Gould, an Army Ranger veteran, has been transforming the landscape of veteran mental health. It offers an unconventional but increasingly recognized path to recovery, psychedelic-assisted therapy, in carefully controlled and supervised settings. This approach has become a beacon for those who have exhausted traditional treatments, giving new meaning to the word healing. The organization's success has drawn the attention of global voices who believe in compassionate innovation, and none more influential than Prince Harry. Though Harry did not attend the event in person, his virtual presence elevated the evening. Many attendees later described it as the emotional highlight of the night. His message wasn't about politics or prestige, it was about humanity, about men and women rediscovering themselves after the battlefield. In his short but stirring address, he touched on what every veteran at the gala understood instinctively, that healing is a journey of courage, not shame, a royal legacy of compassion. Prince Harry's involvement in veteran affairs stretches far beyond his military career. His creation of the Invictus Games in 2014 remains one of the most powerful tributes to wounded service members around the world. What began as a single event in London has grown into a global phenomenon, celebrating strength through adversity and redefining heroism. His passion for mental health awareness has also led to initiatives such as HeadFit, a platform for mental fitness, and his ongoing advocacy for removing the stigma around seeking help. These efforts have not gone unnoticed. Many veterans credit his openness about his own struggles with post-combat adjustment for encouraging them to do the same. So when Harry's video appeared at the Heroic Hearts Gala, It wasn't just the appearance of a prince, it was the arrival of an ally. His message bridged continents and backgrounds, uniting the veterans of the United States with the compassionate mission of a man who has made mental wellness his life's purpose. The gala that stole hearts. The USS Hornet Museum, itself a historic symbol of American military strength, was transformed for the evening. The deck was bathed in soft amber light, banners honoring veterans fluttered gently, and the mood was equal parts reverence and celebration. Guests included military leaders, doctors, philanthropists, and family members of veterans, all gathered to support HHP's ongoing mission. Speeches were heartfelt, stories were raw, and moments of silence were shared for those who never made it home. But when Prince Harry's message played, something transcendent happened. "It was like he was right there with us," one veteran said afterward. "You could feel his sincerity. He wasn't talking at us. He was talking with us." Several attendees described wiping away tears. Others smiled, feeling understood by someone who wore the same uniform and knew the same pain. Harry's tone, soft, measured, filled with compassion, resonated deeply. His message acknowledged not only the wounds of war, but the triumph of those who dared to heal. "He's one of us," another guest said. "He might be royal, but tonight he spoke like a brother." Healing, humanity, and the power of presence. The Heroic Hearts Project Gala wasn't just another fundraiser. It was a symbol of a growing movement, one that embraces modern science, ancient wisdom, and human connection to address the mental health crisis among veterans. Harry's endorsement gave the cause new visibility and emotional depth. For years, he has spoken openly about the need to rethink how societies support their veterans, not just through medals and ceremonies, but through genuine long-term mental health care. His message underscored this conviction. That phrase, transforming pain into purpose, became the unofficial theme of the night. It echoed through conversations long after the event ended. A Prince of Purpose. Prince Harry's evolution from royal soldier to global advocate has been nothing short of extraordinary. His every step, from the battlefields of Helmand to his advocacy for mental health, equality, and community, has reflected a man searching for authenticity and meaning. At the Heroic Hearts Gala, that authenticity was on full display. Without the fanfare of titles or protocol, he spoke as a man who had seen war, loss, and healing. His words carried the kind of credibility that no publicist can craft and no crown can command. Many described the moment as a testament to his unwavering empathy, the quality that has defined him ever since he founded the Invictus Games. "Harry's empathy is his superpower," one organizer said. "He understands trauma because he's lived through it. When he speaks, veterans listen because he gets it." Global reactions and ripple effects. Within hours of the event, Harry's speech began circulating online. Veterans across the United States and abroad shared clips, quotes, and heartfelt reactions. On social media, hashtags like Heroic Hearts Project and Prince Harry Supports Vets trended as people praised his sincerity. One veteran tweeted, "Prince Harry's words hit home. He's the real deal. No royal fluff, just truth." The message also reignited conversations about the power of psychedelic-assisted therapy and its potential to revolutionize mental health care for veterans. Experts applauded Harry for lending his voice to a movement that remains misunderstood by many, but has changed lives. "His support gives legitimacy to what we're doing," said a therapist affiliated with HHP. "When someone with his platform acknowledges the value of alternative healing, it helps break stigma." Beyond the gala, a continuing mission. The Heroic Hearts Project has ambitious plans ahead, from expanding its veteran programs to collaborating with global partners. And with Prince Harry's heartfelt message echoing across continents, the organization's reach is bound to grow even further. For Harry, this is not a one-off act of charity, but part of his lifelong mission to honor those who serve. His approach, grounded, authentic, and personal, continues to redefine what modern royal service looks like. Unlike traditional figureheads, Harry doesn't stand above the people he supports. He stands beside them. His connection to veterans is born not of duty but of shared experience. That's what makes his words resonate so deeply. They are not rehearsed. They are lived. A closing that touched every heart. As the evening drew to a close, the glow of the USS Hornet lights reflected on faces smiling through tears. Veterans embraced, organizers expressed gratitude. And across the hall, Harry's words lingered in the air, as if written into the very steel of the ship that carried so many brave souls before. Those words became the anthem of the night. They reminded every attendee and every veteran watching from afar that healing begins when one dares to step forward, to speak, and to reconnect. In a world often loud with empty gestures, Prince Harry's sincerity spoke louder than any royal announcement could. It was a message of love, purpose, and solidarity, one that transcended borders and titles. A legacy of light. By the time dawn broke over Alameda, social media was buzzing with gratitude. Photos of the USS Hornet lit up at night, mingled with quotes from Harry's speech. Commentators hailed the event as another milestone in his ongoing crusade for mental wellness and veteran support. One headline read, "Prince Harry reminds the world what true leadership looks like." Indeed, leadership today is not about commanding armies or wearing crowns. It is about standing with people in their most vulnerable moments and saying, "You are not alone." That's what Prince Harry did at the Heroic Hearts Project Gala. Without stepping on stage, he became the heart of the event. His message was not just heard, it was felt. And in that feeling, every veteran, every family member, every supporter found something priceless: hope. Because sometimes the greatest act of heroism is simply to show up and remind the world that compassion still leads the way.
And that wraps our daily diaries updates. Harry and Meghan, always keep the world talking. And if you enjoy this update, do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and for more royalty served with honesty, just right here on Daily Diaries Friday. Till next time, stay kind, stay curious, and keep shining. See you next time with more royal news and good vibe. Bye bye.